Hundreds of enslaved people rose up, marching barefoot through Louisiana, armed with sugarcane knives and dreams of freedom. But why doesn't history talk about them? On January 8, 1811, a group of enslaved Africans on a plantation in Louisiana did something that terrified white slave owners across America. They rebelled. It began in the German Coast region, just outside New Orleans. Charles Deslons, a mixed-race enslaved man and driver on the plantation, helped organize what would become the largest slave revolt in U.S. history. Inspired by the Haitian Revolution and fed up with brutal conditions, Deslons and others had been secretly planning an uprising for weeks. Armed with axes, cane knives, and whatever weapons they could find, over 500 enslaved men and even a few women rose up. They moved from plantation to plantation, freeing others as they went, swelling their numbers. They didn't hide, they didn't run, they marched in military-style formation, chanting freedom or death, heading toward New Orleans to challenge the very seat of power. For 2 days, the rebels burned plantation houses, destroyed crops, and fought with a boldness and discipline that shocked their oppressors. But the U.S. military and local militia responded swiftly. Dozens of the rebels were killed in battle. The rest were captured, tried in rushed tribunals, and brutally executed. Their bodies were mutilated, many decapitated, and their heads displayed on spikes along the Mississippi River for nearly 60 miles to send a clear message. This is what happens when you fight for your freedom. Over 100 enslaved people were killed. And yet, the 1811 German Coast Uprising is hardly mentioned in American textbooks. It was deliberately erased because it showed that enslaved Africans were not docile. They resisted, they fought, they organized, and they were willing to die for freedom.